Hi, hello, this is your Ataf Khan. In its last video, we have seen in detail about the Great Sphinx of Giza and its ancient history. Hope you liked it. Today we will discuss a little more secrets behind the ancient sculpture. There is a pink granite slab between the Great Sphinx's paws. Inscriptions on this slab tells the story of how the statue was saved from erosion. The stone tells us about the dream of the Egyptian prince Thutmose IV, son of Amenhotep II. One day he went hunting in the desert. He stopped to rest under the Sphinx. He soon fell asleep and had a dream. In the dream, the Sphinx told him if he cleared away the sand and restored it, he would become the next pharaoh in exchange. He did the same and completed the restoration and became the pharaoh. And he placed the carved stone between the paws of the Sphinx, now called the Dream Stele or the Sphinx Stele. Whether or not the prince actually had this dream is unknown, but when he became the pharaoh Thutmose IV, he helped introduce the Sphinx worshipping cult to the new kingdom. Across Egypt, sphinxes appeared everywhere in sculptures and paintings as a potent symbol of sacred power of the sun. Experts believe that there are small man-made rectangular chambers and tunnels beneath the paws of the Sphinx. There is a round hole on the top of the Sphinx in which an adult could fit into it. Traces of yellow, blue, and red paint can be found on the face and body of the Sphinx. The body of the structure might have been colored blue and yellow, whereas the color of the face must have been red. Residues of red pigment are still visible on the face, leading researchers to conclude that at some point, the Sphinx's entire visage was painted red. French archaeologist named Auguste Mariette unearthed a life-size statue of Khafre and the ruins of building he discovered adjacent to the Sphinx. In 1925, French archaeologist and engineer Émile Barès made another large excavation in front of the Sphinx and discovered yet another old kingdom building, now called the Sphinx Temple. American archaeologist Lehner suggests apparently workmen, probably using ropes and wooden sledges, hauled away the quarried blocks to construct the temple. Lehner spotted something perhaps even more remarkable. If you stand in the eastern side during the sunset of the March or September equinoxes, you see a dramatic astronomical event. The sun appears to sink into the shoulder of the Sphinx and beyond that into the south side of the pyramid of Khafre on the horizon. When one stands near the Sphinx during the summer solstice, the sun appears to set midway between the silhouettes of pyramid of Khafre and Khufu, symbolize the cycle of life and rebirth. American clairvoyant Edgar Cayce, who died in 1945, famously claimed that an ancient library was hidden below the statue, which holds the secret about the lost land of Atlantis. Most scholars believe there are two sphinxes. There is a reason to believe that. When you look at the Dream Stele, as it shows not one but two sphinxes. When the Sphinx was built and by whom and what purpose the Sphinx originally served is continually debated. But all agree, it remains as an impressive piece of work for centuries. Down through the ages, attempts have been made to protect the Sphinx from the effect of wind and sand erosion. Today the focus is on preservation rather than further exploration or excavations, which is why it still stands today.